Alright guys, I'll freak back. Just went do some fireworks shopping today. This is gonna be the last time I go for the before July 4th. I think it was back in January was the last time I went, so haven't been really hitting it as hard this year. So, but I still got a lot of stuff left, a lot of shells left and everything, so figured I'd pick up some more cakes and stuff. So this is all that I picked up. So we'll go through it here. Just I'll tell you the prices on it and everything. Should be fun. Alright, guess we'll start with the front section here. We got Miracle Titanium Firecrackers, 500 shot. Supercharged flashlight crackers. I'm assuming it's gonna be kind of like the Pyro, what were they? Pyro Diablo Demon Crackers or something like that. Or something, I can't remember, flashlight or something. But you're just going to see it actual make like a flash instead of normally it just kind of, you know, goes off. So, yeah, they're pretty cool. Never tried them, so. Yeah, let's go right here. Legend Jumbo Firecracker. I said, hey, what the heck, might as well just see what it does. Looks big and bad, doesn't it? But inside there, if I'd cut that open, it's probably smaller than heck. Might just be one little firecracker in there or something. I said, hey, what the heck. Let's see, what did I pay for that? That ended up being $5 for that guy. And then the other one got kind of thrown in just with like a whole little lot of stuff. We have X-Bomb crackers. I picked these up last year too, or I got them as one of the free kind of freebie things for spending money. But T-Sky X-Bomb crackers. These should just be your normal, yeah, your normal firecrackers. They're not going to make a flash like that one will do. But this is another 500 shot. So, should be cool. I'm a sucker for firecrackers. They're pretty, I really like them. Alright, Fire Demon. 200 firecrackers. I mean, not really. It's, you get 10 packs of 200. That's why it's 10-200S for shot. So you're getting 10 200 shots at the go around there. But yeah, it'll be fun. Fire Demon, good stuff. Let's check it. I think that's on here somewhere. Yeah, that ended up being 15 for that whole set there. None of this was on special or anything. I'm just buying these just to kind of have for July 4th. I didn't think it was terrible. Sometimes, if you want to have a little bit of fun, you gotta pay some money. That's just the way life is. Here's my Smokies I got. All Pyro Demon branded. Blue, green, red, purple, black. This should be good. I think they were $1.50 each. Which is probably way more than what they should be, but again, you want to have some fun. Pick these up. Pyro Demon M90s. AKA they look just like kind of Phantom M98s. There's so many different types. You know, they're all pretty much the same thing. When you open them up, it's just one little firecracker in there. But yeah, still fun. Salute. It's interesting that kind of says that, but because I guess it'd be kind of like a salute, but not really. Oh, here's my 2000 round. Yeah, I don't got any super big ones for this year, but this is just a 2000 shot Pyro Demon. Max load. Should sound good. Last year I had one of my bigger ones go all together. I didn't spool it out right. It jumped. That was kind of cool, but went quick. Here we got a Mighty Max firecracker. Just a 50 shot. Something to just kind of throw and have some fun. And yeah, a lot of these firecrackers just got put into kind of like a lot together, so I don't know the exact prices for like most of this stuff here. Pyro Demon 50 shot. Again, another 50 shot. Mighty Max again. We'll just kind of blow through them here. Here's a cherry bomb. Flash salute. I guess that's just what they're calling them, as the salute, really. Just because of the flash part of it. I don't think I've actually had these before. .400 shot. Yeah, bomb wow. 100 shot. Made in China. Well, yeah, that's pretty much every firework. That's why I was like, I should probably get there now before stuff gets too expensive. So, Mighty Max again, but this time a 200 shot. All right, let's keep it moving. This video is gonna end up being way too long. I take too long on stuff. Oh. All right, pick this up. This was $42.50, which is, you know, a little bit high, but I was like, I kind of want a NOAB, not a true, you know, 3-inch NOAB, but still fun nonetheless. Miracle, Don't Mess With Me. It says professional rack. I mean, I don't know how professional it is, but still kind of nice. There's your performance. I'm not going to go into... If you want to read it, you can pause it and read it, but yeah, again, this was $42.50. All right, now this one's another Miracle that I actually really wanted to pick up. It was on the specials. Miracle Highly Volatile. Powerful killer cake, it says. 10 huge shots. And yeah, they're just 2-inch tubes in there. But they must just go one, because it's not angled as far as I know, so it's just going, yeah, there's one there, somewhere here's got to be one. Wow, I'm surprised there's not one there. There's that one, and then that one. So there is, yeah, space into here, and then it's enough to make the 10. But yeah, I saw the video on this, and I don't know. I'm a sucker for Miracle's Nishiki willows that they do at the end. It's kind of like the Pyro Freak one that Miracle makes. I think it's a 200 gram firework. Might be 350, but I think it's a 200, and that thing, I just love the ending on that thing. The Nishiki willows, they're just awesome in the sky. They're so beautiful. Yeah, we'll start packing them up. Agents of Evil. I got this last year. Again. I actually really like this. It does... It's an angled cake, but you only get angles, I think, for maybe like 9 of the shots. And it's 27 shows, as they say. Shots. But this is a Pyro Demon Agents of Evil. But yeah, this one will just do straight up, kind of piddly little things. And then it'll do side by side going like that. I think red, kind of strobe looking things. So it kind of breaks up the monotony of it. I try to get angled cakes. They're just more enjoyable than just straight up and down. So that's why I don't have nearly as many cakes this time. Because the specials, a lot of them just ended up being straight up and down cakes. Picked this guy up because it was on like closeout, so half off. It ended up being 30, which is still high, but normally I guess it's 60, which is like, holy heck. But here's another Miracle with it on it. That's actually really cool, paranormal. Great super red strobe and flower crown. This one, I saw the video for this, is actually pretty epic. We'll have to see like when I shoot it, but they ain't kidding with these red strobe effects. They're really strong red. I don't know, maybe if the video that they have is like, I don't know, maybe they put some extra stuff to make it super vivid. But the video I saw, when those reds are like strobing, it's very vivid. It looks pretty great. But yeah, that's another angled cake. So I was like, well, yeah, I'll pick it up, I guess, if I have to. Alright, another Pyro Demon here. 500 grams, which, you know, that's the max you can do for consumer stuff. 28 shots. Howl at the Moon. Another angled cake, but off the top of my head, I know I looked it up, but I can't remember what it does. That's its performance there. So it must do some kind of angled effects there. Let's see if I can try to feel it. Yeah, well, yeah, it's hard to feel them going at an angle, really. They just feel like they're going up and down. They must be... I'd have to cut it open and see. But that one, let me see what I paid for that guy. That normally is $75. Got it for $37.50, which is still, yeah, high, but I was like, you know, it's the last time I'm going for July 4th. Might as well, you know. Another Pyro Demon here. Can't even see what it says. Jungle Land. 21 shot. Not sure why it says Turnpike on there. I don't know what that means. There's your performance. This one, the video, I mean, it was on special, so I was like, I'll pick it up. I don't think it's the best cake out there, no, by any means, but it's still got, you know, some angled effects to it, so I was like, yeah, you know, I'll pick it up. But that I got for, looks like maybe 25 or something like that. Picked up a little fountain because the kids like the fountains. Heck, even I do, like the longer fountains, and I don't have like any of them right now. It kind of sucks. But here's a black scorpion. Science, it says. Just a simple fountain. Probably lasts maybe 45 seconds if you're lucky. 200 grammer Miracle. I paid $5 for that, by the way. Here's Miracle, 6 shot, Fearless Freedom. There's your performance. It says Nishiki Willows, but then in the performance it doesn't say any. Oh no, okay, for the first one, up to Nishiki Willows, and then it must switch. I'd rather the ending be a Nishiki Willow finale. That's usually way cooler, but yeah, pick that up. Let me see what I get that song gun for. Looks like I got that for like $4. Jawbreaker raccoon. I had this last, yeah, I got this one last year too. I'm always pretty impressed with the raccoon stuff. Seems to be pretty decent. Same with the Miracle stuff. Well, even Pyro Demon. I have yet to find a brand really that's kind of lackluster. There's some a little more better than others, but so powerful it'll break your jaw. I mean, it's got heft for 200. That one was, boy, if I can even find it. That one was like $6. Here we have Thunder Road. This one's not an angled cake, but I picked it up because if I remember when I looked it up, they were shooting comet tails. But then that performance says it isn't, but oh boy, hopefully I didn't get the one that's kind of lackluster. But in my mind, I was like, oh, this thing's really cool because it was shooting comets. I'm like, oh, they're really cool to look at. They go straight up and down. That one ended up being 20 bucks. So that's not terrible. And we just got some knickknacks thrown in here. Let's see what we got. All sorts of stuff. Poopy Puppy, Happy Dinosaur. Stuff the kids like. Penguin Mama, Venomous Snake. There's a chicken. Chicken blowing the balloon. Pop Pops, aka Snappets. Bang Snaps, Snappets. More of them. Another Penguin Mama. I got a purple, pink smoke. Ground Bloom Flower. Black Cat. It's kind of cool. I don't really see too much Black Cat stuff. Another balloon and ground flower. I think that rounds it out here. Yeah. Alright, so I mean that's everything I got here. I think the grand total ended up being like 320 some bucks, so you know, sometimes it is what it is, you know. Sometimes you want a good July 4th. Like I said, I have a lot of shells left. That, and I might be looking at getting some Pro Line shells here before July 4th. There's ones I'm looking at that are actually really cool. A little bit pricey, but we'll see if it all pans out. I'll do another video if I end up picking them up or not. So, alright, thanks for watching. Ends up being a long video, but if you stuck to the end till here, I mean, thank you. Appreciate it. Bye.